A fresh violence has broke out in India's Manipur state. Clashes erupted last night, triggering further tensions in the region. Police say at least 2 houses in the Imphal West district were set ablaze and several rounds of bullets were fired. Manipur has seen an uptick in violence since ethnic clashes first broke out in May, leaving around 180 people dead so far. And for more, Rebecca Bundan joins us live from Mumbai. Rebecca, we're just hearing this started last night with 2 houses being set on fire. Do we know any more about what triggered this fresh round of violence?
Well, there's actually still very little information at the moment. We do know that at least 2 houses were set on fire, and then there were several rounds of bullets that were fired. Apparently, then the accused actually fled the scene. Security forces were deployed, and the situation was brought under control. The fires were also brought under control, put out. But what we do know is that tensions have been really flaring up in Manipur over the past few days. Now, that's following the arrest of 4 people from the Kuki community in connection with 2 students who went missing back in July, and there are allegations that they were abducted and then murdered. So following these arrests over the past few days, we have seen these protests taking place from the Kuki community, which is the minority there. The 2 students were from the majority Meitei, and this also goes back to the fact that since May, we've been seeing these ethnic clashes really taking place on and off in Manipur after the Kuki community started to protest against the fact that the Meiteis were demanding tribal status, which could, they fear, lead to more competition for land, for education, for jobs. So this is really an issue that's been ongoing since May, and that's really flared up in the past few days once again.
Rebecca, as you mentioned, we are seeing on and off flare-ups in tension. Do authorities have any kind of convincing, coherent plan to resolve this months-long period of unrest?
So what has happened is that tens of thousands of security forces have been deployed to Manipur since May to try to bring this situation under control. And this has become a political issue as well, because the government that's in power at the state level is the BJP. Now, that's the ruling party under Prime Minister Narendra Modi at a national level too. And there are concerns that have been raised, of course, by the opposition, including the main opposition, the Congress Party, about the fact that it believes that not enough has been done to actually tackle this situation. It has raised questions over why we have not seen a marked improvement in Manipur over the past few months, despite the fact that the governments, both at a state and central level, are saying that they are trying to manage this situation, they're trying to restore peace. So these are really the big concerns at the moment. There are also other measures that have been taken, including a shutdown of the internet that's been extended until at least Friday. It's believed that that could be extended even further, given the latest flare-up that we're seeing in violence in the state. But certainly there are calls as well from civil rights groups that more should be done, that there's financial aid. We have to remember that in the past few months, tens of thousands of people have been displaced. So clearly there is more action that is needed, people are saying.
Thanks for that. Rebecca Bundan reporting live from Mumbai.